Where can we go to find resources to teach our kids about God's design of sexuality?
Unsere Kinder haben Fragen zum Thema Sexualität und wir suchen einen Ort, wo wir gute und fundierte Antworten finden.
J'ai vraiment besoin que l'Église me donne des outils pour apprendre à mes enfants à aimer en vérité.
¿Cómo cuidar nuestras expresiones de cariño durante el noviazgo?
¿Para darnos en totalidad en el matrimonio?
Quando devo iniziare con i miei figli a parlare di sessualità?
谁帮助我去认真地准备一个伟大而又慷慨的爱呢？
J'ai besoin de savoir comment l'Église peut-elle m'aider à comprendre le sens de ma sexualité.
كيف يمكنني أن أحدد برنامجاً جيداً للتربية العاطفية الجنسية من أجل رعيتي؟
Como podemos ajudar os pais de famílias a educarem os seus filhos?
Can I trust in this sexual affective program? Is it safe?
En las escuelas hay que dar educación sexual. El sexo es un don de Dios, no es el cuco. Es el don de Dios para amar. Que algunos te lo usan para ganar plata, para explotar a otros, es otro problema. Pero hay que dar educación sexual, objetiva, como es, sin colonizaciones ideológicas. Pero si de entrada le das una educación sexual llena de colonizaciones ideológicas, destruís a la persona.
Todas estas preguntas no son fáciles de contestar. Para nosotros, los padres, la transmisión del verdadero sentido del amor y la sexualidad a nuestros hijos supone hoy un claro desafío, ya que en el entorno actual su significado se ha visto diluido y contaminado.
Y para contrarrestar esta imagen distorsionada, los padres necesitamos del apoyo de recursos y medios que nos ayuden a transmitir a nuestros hijos una visión cristiana del amor y la sexualidad. La dificultad es que en muchos casos, o bien no sabemos dónde encontrarlos, o si los tenemos a nuestro alcance, no sabemos si están fielmente basados en la antropología cristiana.
Y como solución, para dar respuesta a estas necesidades de los padres, hemos creado Goodlove.
¿Y qué es Goodlove? Goodlove es una comunidad digital internacional que va a servir como sitio de referencia para nosotros los padres en la educación afectivo-sexual de nuestros hijos. En Goodlove queremos ayudar ante todos los padres, que somos los principales educadores en este área, pero también a otros educadores, instituciones, parroquias y diferentes realidades pastorales en las que los padres confiamos para que, impartiendo programas de educación afectivo-sexual, complementen nuestra labor educativa. Queremos también que esta comunidad sea un lugar de encuentro para todas aquellas personas e iniciativas que estén comprometidas en proporcionar una educación afectivo-sexual acorde con la antropología cristiana. ¿Y qué vamos a encontrar en Goodlove? En Goodlove tendremos información, herramientas, recursos y programas de formación de todo el mundo que nos ayudarán a que nuestros hijos, niños y jóvenes descubran la belleza del amor y la sexualidad plenamente vividos dentro del matrimonio.
Si quieres acceder a un sitio donde estés seguro de encontrar recursos de calidad para la educación afectivo-sexual que estén alineados con el magisterio de la Iglesia, visita goodlove.org.
En tant que père de famille, cet outil me sera très utile. On a besoin d'outils pour pouvoir répondre aux questions des enfants.
Oui, je crois que non seulement les parents, mais aussi les personnes qui sont investies auprès des enfants ont besoin d'outils. Et rejoignez Goodlove.
Rejoignez Goodlove.
La communauté Goodlove.
Únete a nuestra comunidad Goodlove. Te esperamos y contamos contigo.
Queremos invitarlos a formar parte de la comunidad Goodlove por una educación afectivo-sexual en línea con las enseñanzas de la Iglesia.
Join the Goodlove community.
What we're going to tell you more about this project will give you some more detail, and then Verónica too will tell us a little bit more about this initiative. Why is education sex education is so important? The true meaning of love and sexuality today is deeply distorted. The image our children receive does not correspond to God's design. It is not easy for us parents, as you've seen, to explain its beauty to them because they have not been able to pass it on to us. But we are not sure where to train ourselves or where to find materials to help us explain it on a Christian basis. The church is well aware of these difficulties that arise in the area of education to love, where sexuality, as Pope Francis says, tends to be trivialized and impoverished, and where a romantic and emotivist vision of love prevails. And in this sense, Pope Francis says yes to this education, asking at the same time, who is talking about these things today? Who is helping them to prepare seriously for a great and generous love? Sex education is taken too lightly. So in order to avoid parents being disoriented, we need some adequate help and available to us to help solve this problem. Goodlove was created. Let me give you some background. Back in 2017, in response to the challenge launched by the Apostolic Exhortation Amoris Laetitia on issues of sexuality education, the Dicastery for Laity, Family and Life invited experts from 12 countries to a two-day seminar here in Rome to discuss the need to provide assistance to parents in the effective sexual formation of their children. Following this meeting, the participants saw the need to create Goodlove, an international initiative that will make available to parents and educators information and access to the best resources and programs available in each language, in every language. So starting from that moment, a group of people from different countries committed to this. Emmanuel from France is also participating together with a couple from the United States, a person from Germany, and Verónica, who is here too, and many others from England, Lebanon, Austria, and many more countries that joined this initiative. Now, why was Goodlove created? Well, it's a place of encounter and exchange for all those who are committed to providing young people with an education for love in accordance with Christian values and anthropology. It is especially addressed to parents, the first and main educators of their children, but also to other educators and institutions that collaborate with them in the education of their children. The Church recommends the association of parents so that they can inform themselves and be informed and act freely to protect, maintain, or complete their mission as primary educators of their children. Sometimes they're left alone and do not have the necessary means or the abilities to tackle these themes. That's why Goodlove was created. Goodlove is a community, not only because it's a website of reference where parents can find information. Goodlove is also a place of encounter for all agents and operators, organizations sharing the same goal, helping the young discovering the beauty of love and sexuality, so that the young people can respond to their vocation to love, which becomes concrete under different forms, the marriage, but also priesthood. In one of yesterday's presentations, one of the participants asked, whether there was a platform that could help young people get prepared for marriage. Well, this is what Goodlove is. As far as affective sexual education is concerned, it is a community, a network of people working together towards the achievement of a common goal. What is the essence of this vocation that we want our young people to discover? True love, self-giving love. It was very beautiful how Antonio and Pilar talked about this vocation. I really liked their witnessing. As Pope Francis tells us in 280, the effective sexual education towards which can only be understood within the framework of an education for love, for mutual self-giving. In this way, the language of sexuality is not sadly impoverished, but enlightened. The sexual impulse can be cultivated in a path of self-knowledge and in the development of a capacity for self-mastery, which can help to bring out precious capacities for joy and loving encounter. It is necessary to learn to love, and we all need to be helped in this learning. Love is a complete self-giving that is fully realized in marriage. In the light of all this, the first thing we need to do to educate our children to love is to pass on to them the real essence of love. Was characteristics are reflected in the name of our community, good love. This love, this vocation to love, we were called to by the Lord. Good love is a love that is eternal, that is lifelong, between a man and a woman, two people giving to one another. It's relational between a man and a woman. It's continuous. It's a complete self-giving. And therefore, this is what we wanted to offer you, to offer parents and educators. What is the essence of our initiative? Now I'm going to give the floor to Verónica so that she may complete this presentation. Thank you, Antonio. I'm going to be brief because we have just a few minutes left. I would like to summarize what our community, Goodlove, offers to parents and educators, the dioceses, parishes, institutions. So on the one hand, Goodlove offers a wide range of programs, a directory of effective sexual education programs that respond to a Christian conception of human love, which will be able to help them to acquire an adequate knowledge of the nature and importance of sexuality and of the harmonious and integral development of the person towards psychological maturity. Because information is not enough. A whole process needs to be undertaken, offer universal orientations based on the magisterium of the church and very valid working materials for education to love, offering the human foundations of sexuality and affection, their moral value in relation to the construction of the person and their meaning in God's plan. And it is also important to say that Goodlove is a source of resources that could be of interest to the members of the community and also help to dioceses, parishes, and other institutions, movements, because it has an international vocation. Often we ask ourselves, so where can I get a course for engaged couples, or in Congo, maybe, because there is a school there. And so a website that can help us understand where we can get material valid materials and resources and programs to better respond to their needs? How can we help our catechists or colleges or schools? You know, a platform where we can find, where we can be together, creating networks and communities in order to tackle these challenges together and be able to contribute to the formation and promotion of these programs. And this initiative that we've shared entails different programs for our communities in such countries as Spain, the United Kingdom, Germany, France, the US, Argentina. In this country, there are programs. They've also participated in our platform, and so I'm sure that many more programs will be added in the same repository of programs. This is a very ambitious initiative. That's why we created a foundation whose aim is to support also financially and offer resources in order to realize the mission for an effective sexual education in line with the magisterium of the church. In order to further expand its reach, we also created a structure that of chapters or working groups by geography, which will allow us to further develop our mission. The main objective of these chapters are to continue incorporating effective sexual education programs that want to participate in Goodlove, for example, or to look for financial resources needed to cover the activities of the community. All this was created in France, the US, Spain, UK, Germany, Austria, Lebanon. Our goal, beside having this community and this project known, is that we want our community to be known. We want to launch the Goodlove community at the family meeting in Rome in 2022. We want to work on incorporating more countries and new programs so that the Goodlove community can have enough resources to be able to start its mission of helping parents and educators from that meeting in Rome in 2022. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for your prayers and your support. And I hope that as a community, we can truly serve the church. Thank you on behalf of the Goodlove community.